Hey there, amazing people. My name's Mary and welcome to my channel, Gardening, Horses, Baking, and More. Behind me, you're gonna see my backyard garden. I'm gonna walk you through it, take you to the front yard to show you an overview of my space. This is my brand new channel and I wanna just give you a big introduction. After I walk you through the garden, we're gonna go to the barn and meet my horses. The barn is not on the property, unfortunately. I live in Niagara Falls, which is a gardening zone 6B, which means I live in the city. My garden is very small. I have a postage stamp sized yard and my horses are stabled at the racetrack. Yes, I do have race horses. I have 5 of them and 3 of them are close enough that I can go see them regularly. 2 of them are stabled elsewhere. And we'll talk a little bit more about racing and the horses later in the interview. So hang on, we're gonna walk through the garden. Real quick, before we walk through the garden, I wanted to show you just a layout, a bigger picture. I did say I live in the city, so I have alley access to my garage, which a lot of people are unfamiliar with. So I'm just going to show you that to you quickly. So here is the alley, which essentially is my driveway and my garbage pile right there. And then you pull into my garage. I'm going to walk this way and my garage. Okay, we are now inside my yard, inside the fence. So I was out in the alley, now we're inside. This project is for this week, cleaning up this walkway here to the gate. And this is a brand new-ish garden bed this year. I will pop up a picture on the screen of before. So things have really started to grow and gotten bigger. There were 2 bushes that I took out and expanded this garden bed this year. So I'm gonna turn and go inside here. So we have Nicotiana that I grew from winter sowing and a variety of things that were very small when I put them in and they're still getting to size, but lots of perennials. This side I planted up last year, so it is a little more green and lush. Now this flower bed did take a little hit. I had my house sided less than 2 weeks ago they finished up. So the backyard garden definitely had some injuries from that. My crazy hose configuration. So I am working on this bed. However, it will not get any bigger, not in the foreseeable future, because I do have a Great Dane, and this essentially is her domain and her space. So this is the area that she has to run around, and I do have some cardboard over here for a no-dig project that I have going on in the front yard. Now, if you want to call this a side yard, I guess you could. This is the only space I have on this side of the house to grow. So I do have I have a weed, some snapdragons, coleus, some blue mouse ears hosta. I did have tulips in here in the spring. I've cleaned those up mostly. There is one down here lingering that I need to get out of there. But snapdragons, coleus, blue mouse ear hosta repeated. Hopefully they will fill in, and looks like I need to remulch after they finished with the siding. Okay, I wanted to give a backed up view of the front of the house. So I have this garden in front that has been there for a number of years. And then this is a brand new garden bed this year using the no dig method. Again, this is the front flower bed, the new front flower bed. The fence is new. All the beds here are new. So I am taking away yard space, which is fine with me, less mowing, and I will continue that on the other side. And as you can see, this is the other side of my house. This is the north. I apologize. This is the west side of my house. And as I mentioned, neighbors are very close. So there is not a lot of sun on this space. So I am working on ideas for the side yard. Haven't come up with any yet, but continue to think about it. I do have a lot of containers and have some things that need to get in the ground. So lots of projects to come.
They're all chasing Frank. Frank's watching on top. Outside in there, second now. That is the 4 Schnickel Fritz. Then you got Leaping Legend, 3/4, 131 and 4. 30 and 3, third quarter for Frank's watching. Leaping Legend getting a perfect trip. Outside Schnickel Fritz. Then you have the 6. That is the Great Farini. They turn for home. And now Frank turns on the gas with an 1/8 of a mile to go. On the inside, Leaping Legend. Frank's watching, very well rated today. Frank's watching will win it. Leaping Legend. They go to 3/4. CR Blazing Beauty there in 127 and 4. 29 and 3 backside third quarter. And CR Blazing Beauty still has a length and a half to play with. East Street on the inside. Outside Mugshots Bro. Lugazi's went back down along the cones. Then you got All About the Chase and Mystical Sarabi. They turn for the wire. And it's CR Blazing Beauty. East Street into the passing lane. Mugshots Bro on the outside. East Street got the perfect trip. Will he steal it all? East Street. Lugazi and Mugshots Bro.
Coming on strong with the lead. Strong move on the outside, though, from Killer Instinct. 3/4 and 126. That's a 28 and 2 third quarter. Killer Instinct gets right alongside, coming on strong. Bomb Hugger moves into the outer flow and is tipping 3 wide. On the inside is Worthy of Honor. Off stride goes Me Too Baby. Top of the stretch, they turn for home. New leader on the outside is Killer Instinct, but fighting back on the inside is coming on strong. Far outside trying to close Bomb Hugger with Oh Boy. Killer Instinct forges to the front. Oh Boy on the outside. Killer Instinct gets the win. Close for second at 154 and 4.
Hi guys, I'm back just to explain a little bit about the horses. So I realized that the audio from the barn was not very good. So I just wanted to talk through them. So Lou is the oldest of the horses. He is 8 years old. He is a bay gelding. And the video that you saw was Lou finishing second on Friday. And Frank is next. He is 5 years old. He is also a bay gelding. And he won his race. So you saw the video of him winning his race. And BC's Kim raced next. She is a 3-year-old filly. She's brown and with white markings. A very pretty horse. And she ended up 6th. She hit her knee and kind of slowed her down a little bit. So we're working on that this week, making sure she's not hitting. And then the last one to race was Bomb Hugger. She was a little short, meaning she didn't race the previous week. So she wasn't quite as sharp as she could have been. She did end up 4th. She raced really well. Her mile went in 54 and 3, I think. She went in 55. So she wasn't far off, but needs a little tightener in between, and she should be good to go. So those are the 4 that raced. So I showed the clip of the finish line of each of their races. And the other horse that I have is Matt's MVP. I'm going to pop a picture up right here. This clip is showing Matt's MVP, number 2, cutting to the inside and coming up the passing lane to finish second. Now, Matt is also a 3-year-old. He is a bay gelding, and he is up in Canada at the moment, just starting to train back. He had a little time off because he had a bit of an injury. I mean, he's okay. He had some vet work done, and he's fine. He's just starting his training back, so he'll be getting to the races pretty soon here. And I did throw in a clip of Matt finishing up second at Northfield earlier this year. All right, we're back and in the kitchen. I said we were going to bake some cookies. I had a request from my friend's son. His birthday is Friday, and I'm going to make him peanut butter blossom cookies. He did request the actual peanut butter blossom. Sometimes we just make peanut butter cookies out of the same recipe. However, that was his request. So it is my favorite peanut butter cookie recipe. The cookies are on the drier side and a little crunchy. So we're gonna get to it. I like to mix up my dry ingredients ahead of time. So I have flour, baking soda, and baking powder in the bowl already. And we are going to get to the wet ingredients and get going. Okay, I just took it off in order to scrape down the sides and make sure it was mixed. Now I'll put it back on the mixer and add the egg and then the flour, the dry ingredients. So folks, I did not look before I started baking, and I did not have Hershey's Kisses. So the first tray of cookies, just peanut butter. Here we go on tray number 2. All right, we got 14 cookies with the Hershey Kisses, so I hope that's enough for them. All right, we're all packaged up. I hope Kyle enjoys his peanut butter cookies. Set to go. That's a wrap, folks. I'm so excited to have this first episode in the books, and thank you so much for sticking around to the end. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so they'll show up in your feed. Going forward, I plan to have videos separated out into topics by gardening, baking, horses, other life topics, and that way they'll be easier to search and find. So with that, I want to say thank you again, and I look forward to future episodes. I hope to see you there.